Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be playing with Embers. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so today we're going to be working with some Embers. So we have a little bit to hop into and get going, but first I want to cover some of the things that we're going to need to get started with Embers. So let's actually pull this open. And Embers is a pretty interesting mod. I don't know if any of you guys have messed with it, but if you have, you'll know that normally a Skyblock map is not the typical start to Embers, but you do need to manage to get these shards, and you'd have a few steps before that, before you get the shards. But these shards you can actually make through the combustion chamber. It is a weird recipe, so what I figure is like the best way to do this, or you could double it yourself if you wanted to. But you'll need 10 shard crystals and a stack plus 1 blaze powder. And that is going to be the best way to do this. So over here, I have my crystal shards being cooked up, which is pretty easy to do. And then of course, over here, I have my blaze powder. And I've already made some, as you can see right there. But yeah, this is going to be one of the first things you're going to need to do, or at least get started here. So as you can see, I'm going to set aside 10. And I'm going to have a stack plus 1. So this is what I'm going to be throwing in the chamber right now. And this is going to get you, we throw that in there, just like that. Oh, maybe something went wrong, I guess. It should be 10 plus a stack and 1. And that should start, and it should work. Yeah, there you go. It just needs it needs to charge, because it does use quite a bit of HU. So just keep that in mind, that it does require that, but it will get you quite a few ender shards. So just keep that in mind. And we are going to need these for today's episode. We don't need very many. It's not a very, you don't use that much ember for the actual process of processing things. You do use a lot of it for crafting, because there's quite a few crafting recipes, especially when you get into alchemy, some things that you actually need this stuff for. So yeah, the majority of the stuff is crafting. But we're also going to need to make a lot of this Camonite. And this Camonite is some clay and sand. So we're going to need to get ourselves some clay. And I was thinking about automating clay today. And there should be a pretty decent way to do that, I think. I don't know if we can automate this, the filling of that gun. That kind of lets you automatically turn stuff into clay, but there may be other ways. Let's take a look at clay. I think we can actually duplicate this stuff with mana infusion. No, we can just convert it. Is there any special way? I mean, making a clay chicken would be probably the best way. The way we just have a constant production of it. What is this? So the industrial centrifuge, we don't have that. So yeah, I think we're going to have to go another route. For now, I'm just going to use, regular clay. I'm not going to automate it yet. There's really no need. Now that I think about it, I really don't need to. I have infinite dirt. So I just need my water bucket here. And honestly, just couple scoops out of here. And this guy is ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some clay and I'll be back. All right, so right here is a good place to kind of get started. We do have some clay. We are going to need to make some Camonite, so that is something that I'm going to work on. And bam, we're going to get a bunch of Camonite, because I'll use this eventually, probably for decorating as well. It's a pretty nice mod, I must admit. Okay, so I ended up making a crafting table and a stick. I just think that this is going to be better right here. So when I finish pulling the items from the indexer, I can just pull my crafting table and a stick. And this will actually let me craft modded items, so I should not have issues there. And I don't have to have a crafting table everywhere I go, which is kind of nice. Okay, first of all, let's eat some cake. There we go. We're all going to get fat with some cake, so we should be good there. Okay, so now that we have Camonite, some of it I want to cook. I want to turn it into the cooked Camonite, so I'm going to just throw this in here. And the other stuff I think we're actually going to need, so let's pop in Embers and find out some of the things we're going to need. I know we're going to need a Tinker's Hammer. So First things first, Tinker's Hammer. Let's request those items. Where's it? Where'd it go? Disappear on me already? Look at me. I'm losing my mind already. There it is. Can't believe I couldn't find that. So yeah, this makes it pretty nice, because now when the items are requested, now I can just pull them in and craft them. Perfect. So there's the Tinker's Hammer. Now, it does want me to make several things. If we take a look at Embers here, it does want me to make a lot of different piping. It wants me to make this Ember shard and end up making the Ember activator, which we are going to get to. It wants us to make all these different pipes, which we will have to make over time. So I don't know why it's saying to do that. I mean, this is the one we definitely need to update, or we need to get to. So just keep that in mind. We're going to need an Ember activator. That is technically one of the things that you need to get like right off the bat, along with Ember receptors and emitters. Things like that. We're going to need levers as well. We actually get enough for levers. This is a lever heavy mod. I am not joking when I say you're going to need a lot of levers. Oh, it's not even... We have a few in our inventory. Go ahead and craft those. We are going to need more than that. Let me just... There we go. We'll just shift click. Get all we can. Okay. So back to Embers. We are going to need, like the book said, to make, of course, Ember Crystal. Let's actually go ahead and make an Ember Crystal. Right? Or is it 7? Yeah, it's this, like this. So there's an Ember Crystal. Got that out of the way. Bam, complete. Ember Activator is this guy. So copper. We're going to need some iron plates. And we're going to need a furnace. Nice. So furnace. We should be able to request that. And I have iron plates. I just don't know if they're in here. Yeah, they are. Good. Good, good, good. Can I craft this in here? That's what I'm wondering. It's probably going to mess up. Yep. I can't do it. It's going to spit them all out. That's okay. We'll just craft it here. There we go. I plan on putting embers over here. So we're going to set this up for right now. I'm going to set this guy right here. And we're going to use it in a little bit. There's really not much for me to do with it right now. But we do have this thing. And let's go ahead and in here. We already completed that quest. It did open up transferring ember. So we need ember emitter, ember receptor, ember relay. All of those things are things that we are going to need. And they should all be next to each other in this list. So ember emitter, pull the items. Oh, actually, so almost forgot. We actually have to get the cook Caminite right down here, and then this is actually used. Oh wait, no, the Caminite right here can actually be crafted as well. I do believe it is like this, and you get these like plates. You get these raw Caminite plates. I'm not sure if the raw Caminite plates are used for anything. No. Only cooking. So we're going to cook those down. I think I have a few more left. I'm just going to do that. Bam. And we're going to use these. These are going to be used for several things. Let's actually put them where nothing's cooking. That might be useful. And yeah, we're going to need these for the emitters and things like that. So, we just have to wait. Shouldn't take too long, though. Looks like we already have a few. There's 2. Perfect. So let me grab some of the items we're going to need. And we're going to need the emitters. There we go. And we're also going to need the receptors. We can go ahead and request the items. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. And make the emitters. Now, there was something else that was wanting us to make. What was that? Ember relays? I don't think I've ever used the ember relays. That's something different. That uses iron. Okay, so we can actually request everything strictly from here. Perfect. I'm actually really liking this way of crafting better. It makes so much sense. Okay, so we have this section done. Okay, so now we're going to get into alloying with embers, because by today's episode, I want to get Dawnstone. That's the ultimate goal, is to hopefully get Dawnstone started. So we're going to need to get a melter for one thing, but we need a mixer centrifuge. Okay, the mixer centrifuge uses ember to mix 2 different molten metals to make an alloy. Okay, so that's something nice to know. The problem is, I always get this block confused. So there's a big thing with this block that, yeah, I'm going to kind of get confused with. But I do need to make a melter. We're actually going to need 2 melters. I know those blocks. It doesn't mention them, but we're going to need them. I mean, we technically don't need them. I think there's other ways we can melt stuff, but I want to use this mod to do it all. It's kind of the fun of it. Oh, I see we have a furnace. Well, that's nice. And there we go. There's should be all the rest of the stuff we need. And we have all these blocks down here. And boy, our inventory is starting to get full. Okay. Let me kind of throw some stuff away here that I know we don't need that much of. And we should be able to get 2 melters, right? 2 melters. Perfect. All right, so let's take a look at the pipes. So I know we're probably going to need the fluid pipes. And I think we're also going to need what they call extractors. So 8 of these is probably not going to be enough. I'll do 2 sets. Just to be on the safe side. Of course, it's going to go over here. It's not going to work. We know this already. So let me go ahead and craft these. We only need a few. Right, there we go. And then we're going to need the extractors. And this is what actually pulls the fluid out. So you have fluid extractors and item extractors. We need fluid extractors. Okay. So those should come to us fairly easy. What are we missing? We have everything on us. Okay. And this is just one of them. We're actually going to need more than that. A lot more than that, actually. I think we need 3 of them. I do believe. 3 in total. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so it just takes a little while to get these items in our inventory. If we had a better inventory system, like I said, it'd be a lot faster, but we're just not there. We're just not there, guys. Okay, so the 2 melters, we're going to set this up for right now to get us the fluid coming out for the 2 different metals to combine this stuff. I think I'm going to put these here, here and here. We're going to take our, I think the receptors is what receives and the emitters is what sends. So we're going to set our emitters here. We're going to 2 for now. These can actually go to separate things. And they should work. And then we need the receivers. I'm going to set them down here on both of those. Perfect. And we're going to give this thing some ember. And to do that, we can actually use hoppers to insert them in here. Or you can use something from your own mod, but I'm going to actually use hoppers because usually that's the best. Works the same. It's just smaller. And hoppers actually work for pretty much every single one of these machines. So let's go ahead and hook a hopper into here. And we can throw ember into this thing. And as you can see, voila. We have ember bursting out of this thing. And it looks to me like they actually changed the way this mod looks, which is kind of cool. But here's where a hammer comes in. I have to remember how this works, okay? So shift right click. Shift right click, right click. I'm pretty sure. Shift right click, right click. I think, but it's not saying anything because I think I don't think this has an actual buffer. I can't remember. I'm gonna get 2 more hoppers. And we're gonna look at the metal real quick. Under Embers. Because we're gonna be working towards Dawnstone. And we need to figure out what metals actually combine to make Dawnstone. Gold and copper. So we're gonna need gold and copper. Let's take a look at that. So I'm going to get a few gold. And grab us some copper here as well. And we're going to see how this actually works. Okay. Into here, I'm going to put this. And put gold over here. That should fill up with gold. It's not actually sending any... The emitter's not sending a signal. Oh, it totally just dawned on me. It's funny because we're going to be making Dawnstone. But I totally forgot. It's heavily lever-based. Oh, I forgot about that. So I need to turn that on. I was doing it right. Shift here. And it sends it. So, oh my goodness. I totally forgot about the levers. You gotta love this mod. So the lever system. I don't know what's... I just sent some kind of random stream over there for some reason. But now these guys should be working, and we're going to go ahead and throw some of the copper over here. And we're going to get these few things going. Now, I can also send from the top of this with another emitter, or do whatever I want. I think this actually goes with multiple things. And the relay, the Ember relay, I'm not sure how this actually works. I think what this can do is you can send Ember into it, and it should connect to other things, possibly. So, or do this. Ah, as you can see, it's doing this. It's kind of weird. It's all going into this section, but it's kind of like turning it. So there we go. As you can see, it's doing its thing. That's kind of weird how that's actually working. I wonder if I send this to here, or like that, and send, oh, send that. What's it? It's all going over here. Kind of interesting, actually. And I think we're out of Ember. I think we just ran out. I'm gonna put some more in there. Get it started. We can easily make more. I have tons more. But we just really need copper and gold in here, and we need to kind of get it filled. I want these maxed out. Did I just put item in there by accident? Don't click items in there. I recommend using hoppers just so you don't mess anything up. But yeah, your items kind of hang in here, and there's all kinds of particle effects going on. Really cool. This is a really cool mod. But we do need to make another machine, or another Ember utility thing. And that is the mixer. Let's kind of find this thing. I'm pretty sure it's not the fluid vessel. This thing is so weird, by the way. Mixer centrifuge. Pretty sure that's what it is. Mixer centrifuge, yes. So the mixer centrifuge, what do you require? A mechanical core. Okay. That's something to keep in mind. Requires a little bit of redstone and iron. And that shouldn't be too hard to make. We might have actually had a compass on us. I don't remember if we did. Iron plates, copper, mechanical core, lead plate. Pretty sure we don't have a lead plate. But we're about to. Real quick. Let's throw this in here. Get one lead plate coming right up. There we go. We can actually use Embers to do all of this pressing and stuff like that too, which is kind of cool. It's all built into its own mod. All right, so let's hop into here. Let's see. Let's get ourselves some Dawnstone. We should almost have everything for this mixer. Right? Not very much. Mechanical core. Ah, I did have a compass. That is something I did have on me. Mechanical core. And last but not least, we just need to request all the parts for this. And it looks like it's not going to take too long. 5 pieces. And that's it. And there we go. There's our mixer. But this guy is a little finicky on how it actually works. I have to remember where everything inputs. I'm pretty sure Ember goes into the top. I think that's where it goes. Ember receptor goes to the top. I'm going to set the Ember emitter to the top of this. Use another lever. Make sure that's turned on. There we go. So that works. Now we need to pump the fluids. I'm pretty sure it goes a certain way. Let's actually put our fluid extractors on here. The fluid extractor will go here. The fluid extractor will go here. 2 separate ones, each requiring a lever. Just keep that in mind. We will need to turn them on. And then Dawnstone. So let's take a look at the recipe for that. In this mixing recipe. So the bottom is going to be gold, top is going to be copper, and should output Dawnstone. Correct? Correct, I think so. We just need to set the fluid pipes accordingly. So down, directly connected, flip the lever. All right. We have molten gold in here. Oh, they both have to go to the bottom, I think. Right? Okay, I totally figured out what the problem was. Up top here, from earlier, I inserted into the top copper. Yeah, I needed to get that out. And to do that, all I did was just siphon it into another section. So, pretty easy to do that. Now, I have just Dawnstone up top, and we are producing so much of it. I did end up making more Ember, but as you can see, we're actually still out of Ember. I do have some more, but that's for backup here in a little bit. Okay, so we have this set up. Now we need to actually turn this liquid into ingots. So we need to make Dawnstone ingots. To do that, we need a stamp, and we need to make stamps, which is not so hard, actually. So let's go ahead and make this stamp. We do need to cook this thing. So I'll throw that in. And then we actually need to look at the stamper. Now the stamper has actually 2 parts to it. You need a stamper base, which requires Caminite bricks. I wonder how much it actually requires. This requires blocks of iron, which is understandable. So we can get some iron. I was wondering if I had a block of iron. Nope. So there's 9 of those. That'll get us a block. I should be able to craft this, though, by actually putting it inside this one. It's a vanilla block. And to get all the stamper pieces, we just need these items. Should pull a bucket out, I think. No? I figured I'd have a bucket on me. I do now. There's that. We have the block. Everything else I think we have. We need Caminite brick. And where's our base? We have the stamper, block of iron, and a piece of copper. I think that's the only thing I need is the piece of copper. That's not going to craft. Let's go ahead and do that. Stamper base. Done. Then the top is the stamper. 1 piece of copper. Coming right up. And we have a stamper. Okay. So the stamper is the part that actually gets the Ember emitter and receiver. the base just sits below. So you should be able to pour the fluid into this, and I can set this here, and I should be able to like cross connect these things. Ooh, I might actually be able to put it in the middle. I don't know. No, our things are going to start connecting with each other. I think the top one will be a good one to do. Okay, so here's this. What I'm actually going to do though, below it, put a hopper. Let me get a hopper. And I think a hopper itself is going to be okay, because we can just pull from it, but I will eventually, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. Why am I even wasting time? Let's get a chest. No need to postpone. Let's just get this done. Pop down here. And there we go. Perfect. Place our brick back down, and this guy is almost done. Okay, so we're needed empty slot. I'm going to use this for right now, and we can clear these 2 blocks. And we need to place down the stamper itself. There we go. So underneath the stamper, that's where we're going to put our actual stamp. And that should just go right underneath, just like that. Perfect. We can get rid of this. We don't need this here. We do need an Ember receiver and emitter, or actually we just need a Ember receiver. We can throw that there. I wonder if we can connect this to the back and it somehow reach over here. That is a thing. Let's see. Let's see if it'll work. It may get blocked. And then we'll throw some Ember in there just to kind of get it started. Flip this off. What I'm actually going to do, because I know it's not going to reach. Remove this guy. Flip this on. There we go. I know that's working. Okay. Now we're going to actually need this extractor. So you can go here, and it goes into the base, is where the fluid's going to go. The only problem I'm already seeing... Yep, I'm going to have to extend this out and make it look goofy, but it's for reasons. Because I don't want it connected to the bottom section. Okay. And we turn it on. And there we go. Wow, okay, so that should have went down below, but I guess it doesn't. The bins should work, though. Maybe I need to just make a bin. Oh. Fill that back in. There we go. So I guess we can just stand here and let it kind of do its thing. We're not getting that much out of this. I think we should get, what, 5 ingots? No, we got 7. We got quite a few. It's not bad. Is it still producing? No, we just need more copper. We have enough gold, just not enough copper. I do think bins, though. They should store. Yeah. Let's call upon the bin. And we should have enough items once that's done. Wow, it's actually producing quite a few. So I wonder how much this actually holds. I think it's still producing, is it? No. So, we're getting this Dawnstone. The Dawnstone's used for a few things. But we are going to need it later on. Okay, so see, now it's outputting to the bin. And I should be able to pull out of the bin, right? 26. Okay, I think it's going because it's actually out. It doesn't have enough fluid to make a full stamp. Still trying to stamp though. It's interesting. So yeah, we actually got ourselves some Dawnstone. How cool is that? Surprised I didn't get any kind of achievement here for that. I have to make each stamp. Let's make a flat stamp and that stamp. Okay. Then we should get some achievements. That's just your regular... What is that? Oh. Okay. Let's just make one of those. And make this guy, the flat stamp. Okay, cook each one of those. Shouldn't take very long at all. Where's the other one? There we go. These furnaces are so fast. And they're not even upgraded. And that should complete that. Oh, bar stamp. I did not make a bar. I do have a bar stamp. That's what I just made. Didn't register. There we go. Throw you back up there. Should work. Okay. So we have that completed, and we should have completed the Dawnstone section. What does that open up? That wants us to open up a few things. Okay. So our ultimate objective today was to get Dawnstone, and we did achieve that. So I am pretty happy. But we are going to need tons of Ender crystal clusters. Boy, is that not a tongue twister. But that doesn't even compare to the upgrades that we need there. And just kind of playing with these mods, because we are getting to the point where it's starting to get like open, or really open up to some fun things. So here is the flame barrier that we're going to need, or flame bearer. And yeah, that's some alchemy. This guy we're going to need 16 of. And as you can see, it requires Dawnstone plates. I think we can make Dawnstone plates other ways, other than just the fluid. A compactor. I'm pretty sure it might actually work inside this machine as well. Will this do Dawnstone? No, it won't. Huh. So that sucks, because that means we have to make it some other way for this. But this guy requires Dawnstone. And it requires a copper plate, but a Dawnstone plate as well. So really, I need to just buff up my production of gold and copper, which I have tons of copper. Gold is the only thing I'm lagging. So I need to produce a bunch of gold. And making this should be pretty easy. Now that we have it set up, I just need to beef up my ember production. And we should be on a roll. I don't know, is there any way other than that to get ember? Because I know making a bore would work. We could do a bore. Pretty sure. Well, actually, no, you need bedrock. I don't know how that would work. This map's so weird with the way you go down. You don't actually hit void. You get teleported. It's interesting. I don't know. But, yeah, we got Dawnstone. That's exciting. So we have it set up fully ready for Dawnstone. It doesn't take too much. I know Embers kind of seems intimidating to most people at the start. It's really not a hard mod to learn. It's very easy, very simple. Its mechanics are very simple. You just need piping. You need to know how to use your hammer, and you need to know how Ember works. So, pretty simple. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, don't forget to ring that notification bell. That really helps out a lot. Lets you guys know, lets you guys be notified right when my video goes live. And who doesn't like to be notified right when a video goes live? Come on. Especially if you're a fan and you enjoy the videos. So, anyways, you guys will be presented with a present every single day if you do that, because I do upload daily and multiple videos daily. So just keep that in mind. Some days you might get two. So having that notification would be very helpful. Wouldn't want to miss one of those Terraria videos. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching. Let's go!